Today, Steph Curry is going back to the 1990s. Now, we all know Steph Curry, one of the greatest players of our generation, but what if he was playing during the Jordan era? That's the question that we are going to ask today. So we are going to put Steph in the 1992 draft and see what happens. So as you guys can see in this draft, Shaq goes 1, Alonzo Mourning goes 2, and Steph Curry goes number 3 to the Denver Nuggets. Let's go. Before we get started, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. It would really mean the world to me. And comment down below any ideas you guys have or want for videos in the future. Let's go. So this is the roster going into year 1. You guys can take a look. Dikembe Mutombo, rookie Steph Curry, 6'2" point guard from Davidson, but this time it's in 1992. Reggie Williams, Winston Garland, Greg Anderson, Marcus Liberty. So we're going to simulate through this season. I don't expect much out of this first season, but hopefully we can get a high draft pick again and get Steph a running mate going forward. So I'm going to simulate, and I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Michael Jordan wins MVP. No surprise here. He is in his prime. This is the Jordan era. Shaq actually wins Rookie of the Year, 21.5, 10, 1 assist, 1 steal, 2.8 blocks on 56% of the field. Hot Rod Williams, 6th Man of the Year. Michael Jordan wins DPOY. Danny Fury, Most Improved Player. Phil Jackson, Coach of the Year. Here's our All-NBA teams. Mike, Scotty, this guy, Ewing, Drexler. You guys can take a look. All defensive. Steph Curry averages 16, 3.3, 5.6, a steal on 50, 50, 93 shooting in his rookie season. A great rookie campaign from Steph. He just didn't get a lot of minutes, to be honest, but really just a great year from him. And we actually did make the playoffs as the 6th seed against, funny enough, the Golden State Warriors. So we're playing against Run TMC Warriors, which is pretty funny that Steph plays the Warriors in his first ever playoff matchup in the 90s. Let's simulate and see what happens. We actually take game 1. It's a 1-1. It's 2-1. And Denver has been eliminated in their first year, 3-1. No surprise there. But honestly, good on the Nuggets to even get in the playoffs this early. We're going to head into next season, see if we pick up anyone in the draft, and see how Steph progresses, and then we're going to simulate through. The Bulls end up winning the championship with Michael Jordan as Finals MVP. Okay, we are in this next season. Steph Curry has advanced to a 90 overall, going up 6 overall. Dikembe went up 1. Mahomes Abdul Rauf goes up 2, and we actually drafted Latrell Sprewell, which is pretty great pickup for us. We have Byron Russell, so we might not be great this year, but we have a lot of young talent, so we're going to simulate and see what we can do going into these next couple of years. Michael Jordan is once again your MVP. I mean, this dude might be the greatest player of all time. 28, 6, 5, 2 steals, 1 block on 61% from the field. Chris Webber's your Rookie of the Year. Magic wins 6th Man of the Year. I guess he's on the bench now. David Robinson, DPOY. And our Latrell Sprewell Rookie, or actually Most Improved Player. I guess we had him already, and I didn't even know. He wins Most Improved, averaging 12, 2, 4, 1, and 0.5. Bulls go 68 and 14. Michael Jordan first team. You guys can take a look at the teams. And we did not actually make the playoffs because we were all-time buns. We were actually super butt. 29 and 53, almost the worst team in the NBA, or at least in the West. Steph averages 21, 5, and 7 on great efficiency. Great second year for him, hoping for a huge third-year leap as well. But this is already done. We're going to simulate through the playoffs and see who gets that championship, and it's going to be the Bulls again, with Mike again going for Finals MVP. So they have already completed their 3-peat actually, and this is actually a 4-peat now. This is pretty ridiculous. Let's see if we can challenge them going into next year at least. All right, Steph is up to a 93 overall, Dikembe an 88, Muhammad Abdul Rauf 86, Latrell Sprewell an 82, Donyell Marshall is on the squad now and Byron Russell was already here. He went up 3. We're going to simulate through. We actually have an okay squad. Not a lot of depth, but honestly, there wasn't a lot of depth in the 90s to be had, if we're being perfectly honest. So we're going to simulate through the season, and I think we're going to pick up a playoff spot here. Scottie Pippen wins MVP. I mean, this is unbelievable. 21, 7, and 6 from Scottie Pippen. Jason Kidd wins Rookie of the Year, 13, 6, and 7. Magic, 6th Man of the Year again. David Robinson, Defensive Player of the Year. Nick Van Exel, Most Improved. And Phil Jackson, the Bulls, for 67 and 15. Here's your first team All-NBA. Steph Curry makes first team All-NBA, averaging 22, 5, 7.5 on 52, 45, 97. Incredible season from Steph, first team All-NBA, the first of many. Michael Jordan, second team All-NBA, averaging 21, 6, and 6. Not as good as Scottie Pippen, perhaps. And here's your third team. First team All-Defense, second team All-Defense, and we did not make the playoffs. We were 40 and 42. This team is, we were actually one game off of making the playoffs, but we did not make it. Steph is a playoff choke artist, can't even make the playoffs. As a 94 overall, one of the best players in the league. Dikembe is regressing a little bit, but yeah, we really should have made the playoffs, and it's a shame that we didn't. We lost out to a Hakeem-less Rockets to get into the playoffs. Unbelievable. We're going to sim into next season. Let's see who wins the championship. It's the Bulls again for the 5th straight time. Michael does win the finals MVP. Guys, comment down below if Michael's a fraud or not. Who's the GOAT? What do you guys think? Chris Webber wins MVP, 25 and 14 and 4, 2 blocks on really great efficiency, honestly. Joe Smith, Rookie of the Year. J.D. Folks wins 6th Man of the Year. Hakeem is DPOY. Robert Wardan is Most Improved Player, and the Bulls win 60 games again. I mean, they are unbelievable. Steph, 97 overall, makes first team All-NBA, 24, 5, and 8. This dude is really entering his prime right now, and I think that we are actually going to make the playoffs as the 2 seed, if I'm not mistaken. Here are your All-NBA teams, if you guys are interested. But yeah, we are the 2 seed, so we're finally getting some playoff action. We're going to simulate these games with Simcast and try and get a jump in. And here we are. Utah is just kind of putting belt to it, and we lose to Utah in Game 1. Steph had 21, 8, and 7 with 3 steals, but it wasn't good enough. We're going to simulate Game 2, and we're going to blow them out in Game 2. It wasn't even close. Steph with 37 and 10. Free throw merchant, Colin Shea. And then we're going to simulate Game 3. Back and forth, but Utah is just going to pull away. They win by 20. Karl Malone gave us belt. Steph tried, but it wasn't good enough. And then we're going to simulate Game 4 right here. We're taking it. Yep, we are blowing them out. And it's going to go to a Game 5, which is basically Game 7 in the 90s in the first round. And see if we can't advance to the second round. It's close at halftime. We're still up. We take a big lead at the end of the third, and it looks like we are going to advance to the second round. Steph Curry with 32, 5, and 7 on incredible efficiency. But we are in the second round playing the Golden State Warriors once again. Past meets future in this playoff matchup. Let's simulate through. The Denver Nuggets are blowing out the Warriors in Game 1. Steph with 31 and 11. The Warriors are coming to fight in Game 2, but so are we. We come all the way back. It's a tight game, but we are pulling away. They came all the way back, and we are going to jump in with a 2-point game. Chris Mullin at the line to pull the Warriors within 1, and he does. Chris Mullin makes his second, and it is a tie game. Tie game, 2:47 to play. Steph Curry with the ball. Steph dribbling, finding a lane, but getting blocked off by Tim Hardaway, just getting clamped. Passes out to Latrell Sprewell. Steph Curry moving around. Sprewell for 3, and it's off. Golden State with the rebound. Mullin takes it into the front court, passes it to Hardaway. Hardaway dribbling around, takes the screen. Gonna try and take Steph to the basket. Spin move. Up and out. No good. Russell taking the ball up right now. Steph asking for the ball, and he gets it. Steph Curry. Can he lead his team to the conference finals? And just Steph from the logo almost. Oh my gosh, Steph Curry. Steph for 3 with a hand in his face. Unbelievable. You know, they must be saying he's using dark magic or witchcraft. Whatever Tyrese Halliburton is using in the playoffs right now is what they were calling Steph Curry if he were to play in the 90s. The shots that he would have taken, the abuse that other teams would have received because of his shooting ability, they just might not have let him play like that. I mean, it would have been unbelievable. Also, guys, who do you guys have in this year's finals matchup? We got Thunder Pacers. Steph passes it down to Mutombo. Mutombo up and out, puts it back out, and can't get the rebound. I personally think the Thunder have that series in 5 or 6 games. We actually did a simulation of that. If you guys want to check that out, I'll have that linked in the top right-hand corner. But yeah, we definitely had a big upset, but I think that in real life it'll be 5 or 6 for Thunder. Steph with the ball, Denver up 1. Steph going to the basket, weave, fade, Steph Curry. This kid is unbelievable. 2-time first-team All-NBA in only his 3rd year. This is a killer performance. Marciulionis with the lay. Oh my gosh, they weren't moving like that in the 90s, is what I thought. That lay was tough. Marciulionis misses the first. Marciulionis, I don't know if I'm saying that right, by the way, and he makes the second. It's a 2-point game, 50 seconds left. Steph Curry with the ball. Mutombo, screen, Steph 3, and it's out. Steph's first miss of the simulation. Warriors are actually killing us on the boards. Or not killing us, but they got a sizable lead, but we are still up 2 thanks to incredible shooting and playmaking from Steph Curry. Spreewell locking up an Old Mullen. Hardaway gets open, and he makes the shot. Timeout. Nuggets. Going to Steph. Steph Curry with the ball. 24 seconds left. Can almost ice this game out right here. Let's see what he's going to do. Steph just draining the clock back and forth. Steph takes the screen. Goes around. Sidestep. Jumper. And it's in. Steph Curry gives the Nuggets, I was about to say the Warriors. I'm so used to saying Steph Curry and the Warriors. Steph Curry gives the Nuggets the lead with 4.6 remaining. Warriors inbounding, 4.6 remaining. 4 seconds of good defense, and you guys will take a commanding lead. Hardaway, 3, out. Steph Curry with the game winner, taking over late in the 4th quarter, giving the Nuggets a huge advantage in the series. They are now up 2-0 in the series. Let's see if they can go up 3-0 and really put them away. It's tight, it's close, but the Warriors are going to pull away. 14-point win for them. Game 4 now. Nuggets are up, and we are going to take it by 10. Steph had 27. He is just dominant in this postseason run. Nuggets up 3-1, and it looks like we're going to close it out in 5. Steph Curry with 32, 6 and 9, 12 of 16, 2 threes. Great performance from him, and we're going to play the number 1 seeded Portland Trailblazers in round number 3. Guys, I'm so sorry. I just accidentally simulated through the playoffs instead of simulating through the game, and we actually won the NBA Finals. Steph Curry was the Finals MVP, averaging 25, 23 and a half, 4, 8.7 rebounds, 2 steals on 50, 95, only 35 from 3. We beat the Bulls in 7 with no Michael Jordan apparently, but still, we beat the Bulls. I can't believe I just did that. We dominated the Blazers apparently. I cannot believe I just did that. Guys, I am so sorry, but Steph Curry wins his first championship and first Finals MVP against the 60-win Bulls. We're going to go into next season and see if we can't go back-to-back. Steph Curry is a 98 overall going into his 5th NBA season. Dikembe's almost a 90. Latrell's an 86. Donyell Marshall's an 83. Byron Russell's an 81. Theo Ratliff, 77. And it looks like we actually lost Mohamed Abdul-Rauf, which is unfortunate, but this team is still dominant. We are still the reigning defending NBA champions. We're going to simulate through the season, and this time I'm not going to simulate through the playoffs all the way on accident. Steph Curry wins MVP, averaging 24, 5, 9.2, and 2. on 52, 97.5, and 41% from 3. Incredible numbers from him. Allen Iverson is your Rookie of the Year. Nick Van Exel wins Sixth Man of the Year. Hakeem is DPOY again. Bryant Reeves wins Most Improved Player. And Coach of the Year is Phil Jackson at 58 and 24. And then we were Executive of the Year at 55 and 27. Steph Curry, First Team All-NBA, along with Jason Kidd, Chris Webber, Scottie Pippen, Michael Jordan, Second Team. Is Scottie Pippen the leader of the Bulls now in 1997? And Michael's only a 94 when he was clearly still a 99 overall and the best player in the league at this time. But I guess that's not how it is in the simulation. First Team All-Defense, Michael. Second Team All-Defense, Scottie. And we were the 1 seed, of course, and the Bulls were the 1 seed on the other side. We got Vancouver in the first match of the first round of the playoffs. We're going to simulate through game 1, and they take game 1. We take game 2. We take game 3. Oh, hold up. We're going to have to simcast this. We're going to 5 with the Vancouver Grizzlies, but it looks like, yeah, we blew them out, but still, they took us to a tough 5-game series. Steph with 17 dimes in game 5. We're going to play Portland, a conference finals rematch in round number 2. We take game 1, we take game 2, they take game 3, we take game 4, they take game 5. We're going to simulate with Simcast, try to get a jump in. Blazers, it's back and forth. It is close. We took a big lead, and we held that big lead, yeah. Steph Curry, 25, 6, and 7. Donyell Marshall with 38. He's averaging 17 in the playoffs, having a great playoff run. Steph having a great playoff run. And Mutombo was averaging 20 and 11 in the playoffs. Latrell Sprewell not having a great playoff run. We're going to play the Clippers in the conference finals. That's crazy. I did it again, and the Charlotte Hornets have won the NBA Finals. They beat us, and we swept the Clippers. Simulation speed is too quick. I couldn't even see it. I couldn't even stop it. What am I doing? But that's back-to-back finals appearances for Steph Curry. And in the playoffs, he averaged 28, 8, and 5 on 57, 40, 99. But it wasn't good enough to win the finals. Steph Curry remaining a 98 overall, 25 and a half. 5 rebounds, 10 assists, 52, 41, 97.5. I must have been looking at his per 36. Latrell Sprewell, yeah, those are per 36. Latrell Sprewell is an 87. Donyell Marshall is an 86. Byron Russell is an 82. Theo Ratliff is an 80. But we lost to Dikembe Mutombo, so this is going to be much tougher without him. We're going to simulate through and try to still be the 1 seed or make the playoffs. Chris Webber wins MVP again, 28 and 15 and 5, 2 blocks, almost 2 steals. He's dominant. Tim Duncan, Rookie of the Year on the Lakers. Wow, that would be an interesting career swap, putting Timmy D on the Lakers. Damon Stoudemire, 6th Man of the Year. Kevin Garnett, DPOY. Monty Bayless, Most Improved. Justin Mack is Coach of the Year, and Executive of the Year is the Vancouver Grizzlies, Jackson Simmons. First Team All-NBA. Second Team, Steph Curry got injured in the second half of the season while having his best season ever, unfortunately. 27, 6.5, and 5. 56, 43, 97. This is looking like prime Steph Curry stats right here. Third Team, First Team All-Defense, Second Team All-Defense. We did not make the playoffs because of that Steph Curry injury, and Latrell Sprewell also got injured, so we're just going to simulate through the playoffs. Vancouver actually wins, and look who it is. Dikembe Mutombo left us for Vancouver, and he wins Finals MVP. I guess it was a great move for him. Steph still a 98 overall going into what I believe is his 7th NBA season, so we're going to simulate through and try and get to another finals. Antonio McDyess is MVP, 2012 and 2 blocks. Dirk is Rookie of the Year. Damon Stoudemire is 6th Man of the Year. David Robinson, DPOY. Keith Van Horn, Most Improved Player. Brad Nelson, Coach of the Year. And Dante Pierce, Exec of the Year. No Steph first team. Steph is on second team at a 98. Chris Webber is a 99. No Michael Jordan on any All-NBA teams. Kobe Bryant on the Orlando Magic. That would be a cool sim to do as well. I'm going to keep that in mind. First team All-Defense, Michael Jordan. He averaged 14 points, though, but 2 steals. 9.6 blocks. Mike has fallen off, apparently, at an 89 overall. This is just pretty unrealistic. Second team all defense, Scottie Pippen again, leading the Bulls now. We made the playoffs as the 7 seed to play the Lakers. We really don't have that great of a team, to be honest. Ricky Davis is our starting 2, and we don't have a good center, but Steph was able to lead us to the playoffs single-handedly, averaging 26, 5, and 7 on 52, 37, 97. It's actually his first year under 40% from 3. He's a career 43% three-point shooter, but only 37% this year, probably because of the extra defensive attention he was receiving. Theo Ratliff is injured for the playoffs, so let's go into Game 1. We win Game 1, lose Game 2, lose Game 3, and we are going to, it's close but not that close, it's still close but not that close, and we are going to lose barely by 5 in Game 4. And we're going to get knocked out. Steph only took 1 3. He needs to start going 2016 Steph on these kids and just shooting 1,000 threes. Shaq wins Finals MVP in the year 1999 on the Minnesota Timberwolves. You know, I wonder how his career is actually going, because obviously we saw him get drafted in front of Steph, and he is not having nearly as dominant a career as he did in real life, but still got his first Finals MVP before he did in real life. So, you know, good for him. He's a champion, a Finals MVP, 6-time All-Star, 3-time All-NBA first team, got some All-NBA second teams, and he was Rookie of the Year. Steph Curry has left the Denver Nuggets. I have to go find him now and see where he went to. He went to the Spurs to play with David Robinson and Scott Skiles. It's not like he really went to that much better of a situation. By the way, these are Steph's accolades right here. Champion, Finals MVP, and MVP, 5-time All-Star, 3-time first team, 2-time second team. Great numbers for him, but still, I can't believe he left the Nuggets. Steph Curry, the most loyal player, or at least top 3 in NBA history, going from the Denver Nuggets to the Spurs. We're going to switch over, and then we're going to simulate and see if the Spurs and this switch is good for his career. Steph Curry went to a very old team filled with some young players, but there is no Tim Duncan on this team waiting around that corner. We do have a young Antoine Walker, a Wayne Watson, Steven Jackson, young Manu, that's cool, but no Timmy D, no Tony Parker, just Steph and David Robinson. KG is your MVP, averaging 24 and 16. Elton Brand, Rookie of the Year. Monty Bayless, 6-man. Alonzo wins DPOY. Antoine Jameson, Most Improved Player. Justin Mack, Coach of the Year. Jerkin Timmerman is Exec of the Year. First team All-NBA, Stephen Curry averaging, Steph Curry averaged 26, 5, and 6 on 52, 40, 90. Steve Nash, first team. Here are your other players on All-NBA. First team All-Defense, Michael Jordan still there, still in the league for some reason. And yeah, that's it. And no Bulls anywhere to be seen. And the Spurs, we actually made it as the 8 seed. We were 40 and 42. That's definitely not great, but we did make it because we had the tiebreaker over Seattle. So we're going to get some playoff basketball action at the very least. We win Game 1. We lose Game 2. We win Game 3. We lose Game 4. We're going to simulate with Simcast and try to get a jump in. But wait, we're just winning. Oh no, it's close, and they're pulling back. We're pulling back. It's close. Please give me a jump in. Wait, we're just winning. We are going to beat the Timberwolves. We're going to jump in up 7 with 2:24 remaining. Steph Curry on the San Antonio Spurs is dominating the number 1 seed, 64 wins, losing to a 40-win team. This would be one of the biggest upsets in NBA history. We've seen 1 seed beat 8 seeds, but not like this. Michael Finley has the ball. Baker has the ball right now. Is that Troy Baker? He's injured. It looks like they are getting nothing right now, just locked up. West throws a shot, and it's in. Wow, what a huge shot from West to keep the Timberwolves in the game. Steph has the ball. He's doing a little ball handling magic in the backcourt for some reason. Steph brings it up over to Scott. Scott Skiles holds the all-time record. Oh my gosh, Steph's wide open. Yeah, that's in. Come on. What are we doing? The Timberwolves don't even want to be there. That's Von Baker, not Troy Baker. I actually don't know if his name's Von, to be honest, either. He's going up, and it's out. Steph with the rebound. Steph taking the ball up the court, and this game is going to be over. Walker has the ball. Antoine Walker out to Alston. Alston holding, going up, and getting stuffed. Inbounding the ball is Stack, Steven Jackson. Steph was wide open, but give it to Antoine. Antoine in the corner. Pull up, midi, cash, and that's going to do it. We are going to simulate through this and get up into the second round. We beat Minnesota Timberwolves, the #1 seeded team, in 5 games. Steph Curry with 31, 6, and 8, 11 to 17, 5 of 10 from 3. Incredible from him, 27, 6, and 7 in the playoffs on 54, 40, 90. And we are heading into the second round to play Dallas, the 5th seed. All upsets in the first round. The 7 beat the 2, the 6 beat the 3, the 5 beat the 4, and the 8 beat the 1. And on this side, it was no upsets, except the 1 seed lost on both sides of the bracket. Unbelievable. We lose game 1. We lose game 2. We are going to, let's see, we're putting up a good fight, but we lost. We won in OT by 1 point. I should have jumped into that game, but we win by 1 point. Let's see if we can get another win. Simcast, we are getting dominated. It's not even close. We lost by 23. Steph had 20, but it was nowhere near good enough. Let's see if we can put it to a game 6 and try and make a 3-1 comeback. It is close, but Dallas pulled away at the last second, and we have been eliminated. In 5 games, Steph had 24, but not enough threes. See, I noticed that the games when he's shooting a lot of threes, they're winning, and when he isn't, they're not. But Manu is developing, so that'll be good for next year. Let's simulate the rest of these playoffs. The 76ers won the championship. Alonzo averages 30 and 13 with 4 blocks. Great year from him. We lost David Robinson, but we have a developing Manu, and Steph Curry actually goes down 1 overall. Chris Webber wins MVP again. He has 3 MVPs now. A bunch of first-team All-NBAs, first-team All-Defenses. No championships, but still, this is insane. These are your awards right here. Manu wins Most Improved Player. Here is your first-team All-NBA, your second-team All-NBA, your third-team All-NBA. No Steph Curry on any All-NBA teams. Must be injury related. We did not make the playoffs. Steph averages 23, 5, and 7. His first sign of regression showing right here. The Lakers win the NBA championship behind Timmy Duncan. Steph Curry, 30 years old at 97 overall. Manu still going up. Steven Jackson, Rafir Alston, Manu Ginobili's going up. But this team is awful. We're going to simulate through, but I don't expect anything from them. Tim Duncan wins MVP 25-12 for 2 blocks, 55-72-20. Gilbert, Rookie of the Year. Bonzi Wells, 6-man. KG, DPOY. Hito, Most Improved. William Walker, and Gary Samuels, Executive of the Year for the Lakers. First team All-NBA. Second team All-NBA, Manu. Third team All-NBA, Steph Curry, but he's injured, and he was averaging 29, 5, and 8. Without that injury, he would have been first team All-NBA, having statistically one of his best years. Never mind, he was averaging 24. I was looking at per 36. He really needs to get more minutes, because these averages would have been a lot more insane if he gets, instead of 30 minutes or 31 minutes, he'd be getting, his full amount. Looks like he didn't make All-NBA last year because of he didn't play enough. We did not make the playoffs again. We are buns. I don't know why he went there. The Knicks won the championship with Vin Baker. Yeah, like, what's going on in this sim? We have officially made it over to the 2000s NBA era. So this is the Kobe era. We were so bad, we got Amari Stoudemire, who might actually be able to take a older Steph Curry, and we got Tyson Chandler and Luis Scola. What is going on? Why are we getting all these players out of nowhere? But maybe in a couple of years we can get Steph Curry one more championship. But he feels fresh and he feels happy, so he's really enjoying being on the worst team in the NBA. KG MVP, Yao Ming Rookie, Corey Solomon 6-man, KG DPOY, Wang ZZ Most Improved, Charlie Hall Coach of the Year, Johnny Hickman, first team All-NBA, second team All-NBA, third team All-NBA, no Steph Curry. We did not make the playoffs. Phoenix Suns with Dirk Nowitzki wins the NBA championship. Shout out Dirk. Steph Curry left again and went to the Washington Wizards with Ben Wallace as his running mate. And just when the Spurs were about to get good, Steph packs up and leaves. This is the unloyal version of Steph Curry. This is unbelievable. Vince Carter wins MVP 29-5-6, 50-80-45. LeBron, of course, the king, has entered the league. Rookie of the year, 22, 5.5, 5.5, 1.6, 1.7, 50, 72, 20. Hito, 6-man. KG, DPOY. Amari, most improved. William Walker, coach of the year. Vince, J-Kidd, Manu, Penny, Duncan, Dirk, Tracy, LeBron is third team All-NBA, and we actually made the playoffs as the 6th seed against the Cavs. And Steph Curry averages 23, 5, and 6.5, but no All-NBA team, and Ben Wallace is already regressing. He averaged 4. We lose game 1, we win game 2, we win game 3, we win game 4, and we actually win in 5 against the Cavs, who had T-Mac and Sharif Abdur-Rahim and Stevie Franchise. So we took him out in 5. Nope. I accidentally simulated playoffs, but I stopped, and we actually beat Indiana in 5, and we are in the conference finals. So we're up 1-0 against the Knicks. It's 1-1. It's 2-1. It's 3-1. It's 3-2. It's 4-2. We are in the finals again. Maybe this was a great move for Steph to move over to the Wizards. Simulate round. Now we have the finals against the Lakers. This is Tim Duncan's Lakers. Jay Williams, Bryant Stith, James Posey, Tim Duncan, and Antoine Jameson against Steph Curry, Jamal Crawford, Otis Snow, Boris Diaw, and Ben Wallace. I need Ben Wallace to lock up Tim Duncan and Antoine Jameson. We are going to simulate with Simcast through game 1. It is close through the first half. It looks like the Lakers are pulling away late in the game, and they will. Lakers take a 1-0 lead. Game 2. Wizards are dominant, but the Lakers came all the way back. Oh no, that is a game you cannot afford to lose, and Steph was miserable in this game. Let's go game 3. Wizards. Oh man, they're getting blown out. This could be a sweep. Game 4. It's close all the way through. It's tied with 5 minutes left. It's close. 2-minute game. I'm going to jump in. 2-minute game, 2 points remaining. Wizards ball. Steph Curry getting the inbound pass. He is injured, but he is still going to dime up to get a tie game right here. 104, 104, 150 remaining. Tim Duncan in the paint. No resistance there. Steph Curry trying to lead his team as the only impactful offensive player on the wide open. Steph, drain-o. Golly, get a hand up. What are you guys doing? Steph Curry, when we have actually gone into these games, has just dominated because the league doesn't know how to guard him yet. They're still leaving him wide open this late into his career. Tim Duncan looks just as dominant as ever, though. This is a tight, even game. Steph Curry has to put on some magic to keep his team alive. Steph Curry again, way out, misses, but it was a good shot. There was no hand in his face. Lakers are up on rebounds. Williams on Curry. Curry guarding. Williams trying to dice him up, and he does. Ben Wallace is there. Great help and great rebound. What a great move from Ben Wallace, able to help the struggling Curry. Steph again wide open and knocks it down. Steph Curry making his mark known in this NBA Finals. He is not going down without a fight. Like Allen Iverson in 01, like LeBron James in 2018. He may lose, but he's going down fighting. They get the steal. The Wizards dribbling the ball up. What are you doing? Pass the ball. Pass the ball. Pass the ball. What's going on? Atkins, pass the ball to Steph. What are we doing? And it's a foul. Atkins misses the first. Atkins makes the second. 3-point game, 38 remaining. Lakers dribbling up. Tim Duncan wide open. Layup is good. 1 possession, 1-point game. Wizards inbound to Atkins. Atkins got to get the ball up past half. Steph has the ball. Got to get the ball up. Barely get it up in time. Steph going all the way. Got Duncan on him. Duncan blocks Steph. Time out. Lakers. Lakers inbounding. Williams has the ball. Lakers looking for something. They just need a 2. Duncan out of bounds. Tim Duncan loses the NBA Finals. Well, Game 4 of the NBA Finals, at least. Tim Duncan with a huge mistake, and the Wizards got to get the ball in, and they give it to Jamal instead of the greatest free throw shooter of all time. Jamal has to make both of these to make it a 3-point game, and then we're going to have a timeout for the Lakers. Jamal makes the first, and Jamal sinks the second. Lakers, no timeouts. They just have to go. They need a 3 to get this to overtime or an and 1. Jamison, Stith puts up a crazy shot, and it's no good. And the Wizards are going to take Game 4. Wizards have an uphill battle to get back in this series, but they take Game 5 by 1. That was crazy. Steph did not have a good game. Wizards going into this game are getting dominated right now. Oh my gosh, Wizards down. Lakers win the championship. They tried. Antoine Jamison is Finals MVP. Steph Curry tried his hardest, but it wasn't good enough. Vin Baker wins MVP, averaging 17, 12, and 5. Dwight Howard is Rookie of the Year. Corey Solomon, Sixth Man of the Year. KG, DPOY. Morris Peterson, Most Improved Player. And Benjamin Nelson is the Coach of the Year. Kobe, First Team All-NBA. Jason Richardson, Steph Curry, Third Team All-NBA, 24, 5, and 6. And we were the 6th seed in the playoffs. We've seen this story before, though. We are good enough to go all the way if we just take it one game at a time, and that we will. Wizards 1-1, Wizards up 2-1, 2-2, 3-2, and we lost. So we lost in 6 after being up 2-1. Steph Curry. Steph got injured mid-playoffs, and it took him out of the series. No. That is so unfortunate. He only played 2 games. Wow. We really could have gone all the way again. Pacers are your NBA champions since Jason Kidd, 26, 5, and 8 on amazing efficiency. Let's go to next. Tim Duncan wins MVP. CP Rookie of the Year. Kelly Woodson, 6th Man. Kevin Garnett, Josh Smith, William Walker, Jay Rich. These are your All-NBA teams. No Steph Curry once again. And we were the 6th seed, and we were playing the Heat again. We lose Game 1. We win Game 2. We lose Game 3. We win Game 4. We lose Game 5. We lose Game 6. We lose the Heat in 6 once again. Steph Curry, where are you? Steph Curry is injured again in the playoffs. What is going on, Steph? What are you doing? Ben Wallace is injured too, and we still took him to 6. What is going on? The Knicks are your champions again. Jason Richardson almost averages a 30-point triple-double. D. Wade wins MVP. Andrea Bargnani, 6th Man of the Year. LeBron James, DPOY. Mo Bryant, Most Improved. Elijah Samuel, D. Wade, First Team. Steph Curry, Second Team. T-Mac, Third Team. And we were the 3 seed to play the Heat again, and Steph Curry is injured again. What is going on? We lose Game 1. We lose Game 2. We lose Game 3. We are just losing every game because, well, we don't have Steph Curry. And without Steph Curry, what are we supposed to do, honestly? We lost in 4. Steph Curry got injured. Again, double injured. The Bulls with Carmelo Anthony, 28, 13, and 5, win the championship. Steph Curry went to the Pistons. I think I'm going to give Steph 1 year, and I think he's thinking the same thing. 1 year to see if he can do anything, and if not, we're going to retire him ourselves. LeBron, MVP. KD, Rookie of the Year. Rudy Granatham, Most Improved. LeBron, DPOY. Rondo, Most Improved. Lou Burton with the Hornets, and Danny Roberts with the Knicks. Jay Rich, LeBron, D. Wade, T-Mac, Duncan, Paul, Carter, Garnett, all defensive, and we did not do anything. This team was horrible. Steph Curry is just not the player he was. I think we should retire him before he continues to go down this path. 17 points per game. Let's see how the playoffs go. Hornets win the NBA championship led by Sean Marion. 37-year-old Steph Curry, and I think it's pretty fitting to end his career in 2009 where it actually originally began. So these are his accolades: one-time champion, one-time finals MVP, one-time MVP, 12-time All-Star, 7-time All-NBA, 4-time first team, 3-time second team, a career high of 48. his career averages were 23, 5, and 7 on 50, 42, 97. Honestly, not that far off from his actual career averages. Obviously never hit the peaks he did in real life, but still a very great career. If this was Steph Curry's actual career, where would he rank all time? Let me know down below in the comments. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like, and please hit that subscribe button, the little bell icon next to it. It would really mean the world to me, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.